Good afternoon, all of our distributors and people across Canada. Stephen Jones, General Manager for MonaVie, here with you again with another Monday message, this time from the office in Burnaby. We've arrived! Yay, we have arrived! I've finally gotten all settled in, started to figure out. I've stopped getting lost on the way to the office now, which is a massive improvement on the first few days. It's great to finally be here. It's great to know that we don't have to go anywhere and that we can now start to put together all of these plans and ideas that a lot of your upline leaders have been talking to me about. And there's a lot of work going into and working forward. It's an exciting time. I'm really, really thrilled to be finally here, and I especially want to say thank you to all of you for such a warm welcome. It's been lovely to have so many people be so kind and offering help, and we really appreciate it. So it's great to be here in Canada and be part of the team. So one of the things I was thinking about, I read an article the other day, and it was called Going from Intentions to Results. It was a really great kind of read, and it was talking about how if you go to somebody's house on a Saturday morning, a lot of times you'll see a lot of projects that they've wanted to begin and started to begin and maybe even got the tools to begin but never actually completed, and going through and talking about it from a business point of view and about how we do as individuals and in the businesses and what we're doing. And he talked about somebody that the person that wrote the article talked about somebody that he hired that was an excellent initiator but a terrible finisher. And it made me think of a distributor that I met in the UK who enrolled a former Olympic athlete as a MonaVie distributor. And I was talking to him and I said, oh, you know, how did that go? And he said, well, interestingly enough, it was one of the easiest people I've ever enrolled. And I said, oh, how come? And I presumed he was going to say something about the product or the sporting background, something like that. And what he said was, oh, well, somebody else introduced MonaVie to him about a year before. And they, you know, showed him the plan, the product, all of this kind of thing, but then never followed up. And so they never heard back. So the minute that I showed him the product, he went, oh yeah, MonaVie, I've tried that before, I'm familiar with it. And it was a classic example of somebody who had the right intentions but didn't follow through to get the correct results. Somebody who was an excellent initiator but didn't follow through to make it that finish. And you know, this is something that all of the leaders within MonaVie will teach you. And in fact, Steve Merritt, Crown Black Diamond, mentioned it on the conference call we had with Dallin last Tuesday, where he said, where does the rubber meet the road? It meets the road when we show the plan and follow up, you know, and getting those results. And you know, the article went on to talk about how the marketplace rewards completion. You know, everything that you purchase, everything that you work towards has always been the result of somebody who completed a project and completed something there, so that you could have the option to go get there. And so, within our MonaVie businesses, you know, this is what we need to do. We need to be completers, we need to be finishers. And when we look at those 4 revenue producing activities that all of the leaders talk about, that I've heard, you know, leaders all over the world. You know, I remember being in Hungary in January with Black Diamond Mark Crawford, and he was teaching about what? The 4 revenue producing activities. And the 4 revenue producing activities obviously talk about sharing the opportunity and following up. So this is the key point of key message I want to share with you this week. A couple of things to let you know about, hopefully that you already know about, but certainly we have on Thursday the 29th, this coming Thursday, back on the road in Toronto for Get a View Tour. We're in Toronto for the View Tour at the West Inn Hotel, right there in Toronto. I believe it's right close to the airport. So tickets are available in the VO. Details are on the calendar, which is online. If you go to ca.monavie.com, there's the opportunity tab and you'll see meetings and events. You can click on there, get details of all the events, find out about the speakers. Looking forward to being there. Want a great turnout in Toronto. It's a growing area for us in MonaVie. We've got a lot of excitement going on there, so I look forward to being there with each and every one of you. So if you have any questions, anything that I can help with, please don't be afraid to get in touch. StephenJ@monavie.com. You can get hold of me here at the office now. So go out there, have a great week. Look forward to speaking to you soon, and I look forward to seeing all of you in Ontario and Toronto on Thursday.
It was a beautiful